The deal was that Cyril Ramaphosa would not stand for the leadership in 2017, even though Jacob Zuma had finished was at that point finishing his second term. And he felt betrayed, and betrayal is not going to stand, and he's not going to stop until he gets the party back together again. Well, I would say that if you put the party back together again, for starters, I just do not see it happening. I don't think that those parties, those members of the parties, the voters for those parties, see those parties as the same entity anymore. And I don't think that if you put them together again, that you could count all their votes together. The ANC got 40, MK got, let's say, 15, and EFF, say, got 10. That's 65 altogether. I don't think that a reunited ANC gets 65. In actual fact, if I was the opposition parties, I'd be delighted if somebody like Jacob Zuma, especially Jacob Zuma, managed to get the ANC back together again. Because I think that if you put all three of those parties in under one tent, they would get significantly below 50%. I think it's the fact that people vote for them because they're seen as a counterweight to the party. I think that if they had to be one party again, people would go to some of the other parties, IFP, UDM, parties that are seen as alternatives, perhaps even, in some cases, DA, Action SA. So I don't think this is a very good tactic. But hey, there is no doubt that Jacob Zuma is not going to rest until such time as he gets it together. In many ways, I've said this before, and I know I'm going to take a few hits from the Donald Trump supporters, but there's so many similarities between the two. And now that you see Donald Trump back as president of the USA, he can't finish a sentence without mentioning Joe Biden as the problem, the 2020 elections that were rigged, etc., etc. He can't accept that perhaps he actually lost to this guy. And even if he doesn't accept it, the reality is the time has passed, and those 4 years he wasn't president. And I think that Jacob Zuma shares the same problem. The difference is that he's run out of road. The guy's now into his 80s. He's going to try and put this party together. He can't even keep his own party together. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. And then the best of the lot is that MK party supports his action. Now, why would you bother to vote for MK if you know that all they want to do is actually join the other party? Why not just go and join the other party if that's what it is you want? Which sort of really does raise the question of who takes over in the ANC. And if it's a weak leader, I think there is a real chance that you could have an amalgamation of these parties. But I don't think that 1 + 1 will equal 3. I think 1 + 1 will equal 1. That's my view, but if you don't agree with me, put it down in the comments below. Maybe it makes sense to you, but it sure as hell doesn't make sense to me. We'll see you again on The Political Insider.